Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Low Nose. Now today I'm going to give you some hands-on impressions of the Shure SM7B. You know, they say if Batman ever had a microphone, this would be in his tool belt. Up next. Man, can you actually imagine if this microphone was actually on Batman's tool belt, going to crime scenes, seeing this thing stuck in a wall, impaling bad guys? You know what, maybe he wouldn't be using this microphone for that. Whatever, go to a crime scene, I'll scoop myself a couple of these. Hey, you want one? I'll get you one. All right, so the Shure SM7B, this is a dynamic microphone with a cardioid pattern. Cardioid means like a bit of a shape heart, and meaning that everything that it catches in a heart shape from here to here, this is where it picks up and actually rejects most of the noise coming from the back of it. Dynamic microphone, meaning that it does not use phantom 48 volts. It uses, it's kind of like self-powered, but the output from this microphone is very, very minimal. So you're going to need a preamp or some kind of device to actually increase the gain of this microphone. In this microphone particularly, I am using a Cloudlifter, a CL1 mic activator. What this microphone is, like I said before, it requires a lot of gain. And when I first got this microphone, I was all on hype. Oh man, Batman's microphone. I got it, and then I actually plugged it into this right here. This right here, it's an M-Box 3, and the preamps in that, and probably most other preamps, were just not strong enough to fuel this microphone. Now, that's not a knock on the microphone. That's just the way these microphones are. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing this microphone. Yeah. So the preamps in that were not strong enough for this microphone, and either the signal was just way too low, or if I cranked it up, the signal is just way too high. And it was just, in the beginning, just had me thinking, oh my God, did I make the right purchase actually getting this microphone? So, but I did some more research, found out that I needed something to actually provide clean gain. And that's what the CL1, what the Cloudlifter actually was. It just raises the volume or the gain on this microphone by 20 decibels. And it's just clean 20, and then I can still manipulate it wherever it's connected to. And before I go on about this microphone and some more, of course, you can only imagine what I'm using to record. I'm using the Zoom H6 handy recorder, and I'm recording this probably around between 4 and 5. That's where it is on the meter. Okay, so let's get back to the microphone. Dynamic microphone. So obviously not a condenser microphone. Condenser microphones are super, super sensitive as far as picking up more of a chance to pick up room ambience. This microphone does a great job of rejecting a lot of reflecting or flashback of your voice hitting the walls and coming back to this. I usually use this microphone inside of my office at work, and it's not like my office at work is a treated environment. It's just walls, and there's some room treatment on the wall, but it's just for design. The room treatment is in no way supposed to stop any kind of sound reflection. It's just there to look good. But yeah, so this microphone handles that really, really well. I actually have a refrigerator in my office, and I have my PC, which is not the quietest PC, all buzzing in the background. And this guy is a champ, and he just all he does is just kind of hone in into my voice. I've used this microphone for a podcast, and the quality is really, really superb. And it also it's a very popular microphone for broadcasting as well. It has that, because it captures that low end. You actually, it's really good for broadcasting. You'll see this microphone on a lot of podcasts. Some popular ones like Joe Rogan, Kind of Funny, or The Fighter and the Kid, and other. This is like, if you ever seen wait, I've seen this microphone before. Yeah. Another kind of noteworthy acclamations from this mic is this was the same microphone they used on Michael Jackson in the Thriller album. So this microphone has been around for that long. And, not only is it great for a broadcasting microphone, but also it's a great job for professional studio vocalists as well. And a lot of engineers, they just love this sound. They love working with this microphone. All right, so what kind of features does this microphone have? Well, if I turn it around, I'll show you. It actually has some roll-offs and present boosters to help you out. So you can actually If I want, if you're familiar to my channel, I'm always talking about, let's roll off the low end, almost like a high pass filter, and it actually has that right here. It actually has a bass roll off right here. So let's just say if I do have some competing elements in a voice, or maybe my voice is coming out a little too boomy, I have the option of actually dropping that right here. So let's do it right now. Oh, I'm sorry. And right now the microphone, it's just everything's flat. So let's go on low end. Okay, so this is how I'm sounding right now with the low end rolled off. I'm not really sure if it's going around the same hertz as far as a high pass filter, but like I said before, it's mainly a bass reduction as well. Okay, so let's go back to regular. All right, and now the other switch is actually a presence booster, and this will bring more clarity to your voice. It'll bring your voice more to the front. Let's do that. All right, so why would you pick this presence booster? Well, let's just say if you were maybe in a round table format, you would actually use this to kind of separate your host from the rest of the crowd. If they're all using the same microphone and all just kind of talking at the same time, you would actually put the presence on, and this will actually make their voice a little higher or separated from the others, because they will all be in a flat pattern, and you just pick the presence. So if you wanted your host to use these microphones, you put the presence on so they can stand out and they wouldn't be drowned out from the other guests. And if you want to get cute, you can actually do both of them. There you go. You're rolling off the low end, and then you're adding a little presence to it as well. So yeah. So and just to give you an example of what I'm doing right here. Hold on. Let me put it back. Okay, and just to give you an example of what I'm working off right here, I have my AC on. I'm not off. No, yeah, well the AC's on, but I've got my computer on. Also, just in the next room, my son, they're watching TV, and I can clearly hear some TV. So let's see if this microphone is actually rejecting the sound of the TV as well. What else about this microphone? Oh, actually, let's do some hands-on tests. Of course, they advertise it as okay. So you can actually hear me right now. Let me put my headphones on. Okay, yeah, I really like the sound of this. If you really want to get maybe that radio sound, this is a great mic because of the way the circuitry and just the way everything is. It really emphasizes that low end, so it sounds like you're on the radio. That's why it's so popular for, like I said, broadcasting, podcast, and also spoken word as well, because it just kind of smooths out the vocals, and so it's not really favoring a low or a high like maybe some other vocals. And of course, if you want to favor a low or high, then you can engage the things in the back here to kind of to customize to whatever projects you're doing. Okay, what else? I just kind of lost my train of thought, but let me, before it comes back. Okay, so this microphone comes with 2 pop filters. Comes with this normal one right here, or it comes with this big one. And well, this is actually me using it without a pop filter. All right, and then you can use this big one and slide on right there. You can really get on top of the mic, so you don't have to worry about any kind of plosives or pops or anything. Yeah, I whenever I use this mic, or the only time I use this filter is whenever I have to record some clients, and of course, I'd rather have, this is my pop filter of choice. I want to use this one. So if I bring clients, of course, I'm going to take this off and go ahead, you can use this. And they can get all messy with it as much as they like. All right, got my filter back on. Okay, so also another thing that I like about this microphone is the solid construction build. It's you can see it has a very hard metal casing. And what this is supposed to do is actually stop any kind of external humming or electrical interferences that might mess with the microphone. Of course, the hard body of this microphone just kind of does a great job. The housing of it that holds it is a really good job. I can articulate it any kind of way that I need to. Like I said, very popular for podcasting. And this microphone actually, let's just say if you're in a room environment where you're doing your own kind of thing for maybe podcasts or YouTube, and you need a microphone to actually do narration or or spoken word or any kind of thing, or any kind of project where you're actually laying your voice on top of some kind of video, and your room is not treated well, this is an excellent, excellent microphone for rooms that are not treated well at all. And you won't be disappointed. This microphone does go for around $399. When I got it, I actually got it on sale for like $360. And yeah, okay. So let's do one more test or impressions. Let's kind of push this microphone to its limits. You know, normally you would use this indoors, of course, in an area where you know, just kind of typical conditions of why you would use a microphone. But let's do something silly. Let's put this microphone to some tests. All right, so we are outside, and of course, this is a little unorthodox for a microphone, especially a microphone like this. This should be nowhere near outside at all, but let's have fun with it. Let's see what this thing can do, and obviously what it can't do and what it was meant to do. But yeah, so I've got the bigger windscreen on it. It's windy as heck, and almost like in a wind tunnel coming off the water. I've got some AC units buzzing in the background. Of course, you can hear, well, I don't know if you can or not, but the trees are rustling really hard in the background. And yeah, so this is the Shure SM7B outside microphone test. Was it a good test? Was it a bad test? I don't know. If this came out really bad, then you won't even be seeing this. If you're seeing this, well then, all right, props up to the Shure SM7B. All right, let's go back inside. Let's do one more comparison. All right, mic comparison time. The Shure SM7B, the Rode NT1A, and let's both microphones. Okay, so first we just came off doing the whole the range of the microphone. So right here I'm on top of the Shure SM7B, and right now I'm just gonna start backing away, and this is how it sounds like when I'm backing away. And maybe it has some kind of room presence or reverberations of my voice up against the wall. And now I'll get right on top of the Rode NT1A, and this is how it sounds like when I'm right on top of the Rode NT1A. And now I'm just backing up, and I'm backing up from the Rode NT1A. And does it sound different? What's the difference between the me being on top of it and close compared to the Shure SM7B and the noise reflection? So maybe that's a little comparison when I'm nice and close, and also when I'm nice and close right here. Both great microphones, but you know, condenser, dynamic. This is not asking for this microphone is not asking for as much power right now from the preamp compared to the Shure SM7B. So that's one thing. You remember, you're gonna need the Cloudlifter or some kind of strong preamp to power the Shure SM7B. All right, guys, that is it for the Shure SM7B and also this video. Go ahead, leave a like if you found this video helpful, and also subscribe so you can catch my other videos. Go ahead, check out the channel, doing gear, tech, and also ways to improve your video and your audio as well. All right, guys, this is Low for Low Nose. I will see you in the next video. Bye, later.